Here's the seventh thing you can learn from Mark Cuban to win a fight. He knows how to exploit a situation to his advantage. Mark Cuban knows that any situation can be exploited when it's used correctly. He knows how to use the media and the press to accomplish his objectives and then uses them to help him win the fight. He is a master manipulator of the press and the media. He knows what they are looking for in their stories and feeds them their needs by providing them with easy coverage and effective press releases and stuff. A smart fighter knows how to exploit a situation in a fight. He's always ready to take advantage of the situation that might occur or any situation that might occur during the fight. You learn that with great training and preparation, a good fighter is always ready to exploit a situation to make it work to his advantage. You should remember that. Number 8. Mark Cuban will not fight your fight, he fights to win. He will fight in a way, only in a way, and under his terms. He always wants to have things working for him. He is willing to take on the NBA brass and tell them when he sees poor refereeing and bad things going on that can affect the outcome of a game or a fight. He's complained about the refereeing so much that they actually fined him $500,000. But he got over $10 million worth of advertising and free publicity, and he got his name known throughout the entire world, and he was right. When he was complaining about the referee, there was actually a referee in the NBA that was cheating and fixing games. He made this known, and he made it clear he was not going to fight the way Stern in the NBA wanted him to fight. He was going to fight to win. A great fighter always fights to win. He's in the ring. If he's in the ring with a cheating referee or a cheating fighter, he makes the fight adaptations necessary to win that fight under the present condition. He changes his attack, he changes his defenses, and he has to fight to win. Doesn't leave the decision, the fight to the decision of the judges. He wants to control the situation in the fight. And even though they're not conditions that he wants, you have to be ready to win the fight under the conditions that you find yourself in. You have to be ready to emphasize in a fight. You have to be ready to fight to win, not to fight to get second. Number 9. Mark Cuban works through injuries and uses them to his advantage. Mark Cuban had his hips replaced, and then 6 months later was on Dancing with the Stars, defying conventional wisdom about how long it would take to recover from a major surgery, and then using the hip surgery as a rehabilitation tool to lose weight and to get back in shape, and to get on national television and make it to almost to the finals of Dancing with the Stars. He could have quit. He could have stopped working out and doing athletic activities. He didn't need to keep working out hard, and certainly didn't need to start dancing for 8 hours a day, but he did, because he's a true fighter and a champion, and he knew that if you pushed yourself harder than he ever had pushed himself before, he could turn this supposed athletic injury into a business and social advantage. He suddenly went from a out-of-shape, non-athletic type of guy into a star athlete on national television and received huge national TV exposure that gave him a significant business advantage in his business fights. A great fighter does the same thing with his injuries. I broke my shoulder over 45 years ago, and the doctors told me I would never have strong shoulders. But I refused to listen, and I worked out harder than ever, and now my shoulders are one of the best parts of my physique and one of the strongest parts of my body. A great fighter always turns or uses an injury into an opportunity to train harder and to improve their chances of winning the next fight. The 10th thing you can learn from Mark Cuban to win a fight: how to use technology to your advantage. Mark Cuban is responsible for a significant amount of the growth of the Internet. The Internet exists to share knowledge and to share entertainment. Without Cuban's video streaming and audio streaming, real audio, that's what he invented and developed, none of the Internet would be happening, or not as much as the Internet would be happening. When's the last time you watched a TV show or listened to a record on the Internet? That's because Mark Cuban made it possible. Well, remember when you had to wait for an entire song to download before you could listen to it. And you couldn't watch a movie, you couldn't even load a big picture. No, you could actually wait for 10 hours for a small movie to download and then watch it on a small Windows media player. It was Cuban's streaming that allowed the Internet to become the gigantic entertainment medium that it is today, and he's always looking for new ways to exploit technology to his advantage. He was the first big player in HD TV and invented HD net. And he's always invested in new technology and companies to grow his business empire and to win his business fights. A great fighter will use technology too. He'll study videos, DVDs, read books, and use the internet to learn new techniques and to improve his own fight game. It amazes me that most martial arts schools do not use the power of technology in their training. You know, 50 years ago when I got involved in karate, the karate school looked about the same as it does 50 years later. There's a big training area, a small locker room, a bathroom, and an office. Not much has actually changed. I've only been to a couple schools in my life where they had computers on the wall where you could train from watching a video on the wall, or train from watching your instructors on the wall, or stream DVDs of great fights and great fighters. I've never seen any karate schools using technology to improve the fighting power and skills of their students. The martial arts school would do very well indeed to pay attention to Mark Cuban and learn to use technology to their advantage. And if you're a fighter and you're not using technology to help you become a better fighter, you're not taking advantage of all the opportunities you have. And the 11th thing you can learn to win a fight from Mark Cuban, he knows that one punch can win the fight. In business, he knows that one punch can win a fight too. One hit can make you rich beyond your wildest dream in a business. He realizes that you may have to fight for hours, weeks, years to finally get that one big business hit, but when you get it, you can hit a gigantic home run. In a recent blog, he pointed out that unlike most things in life, you can strike out in business venture after venture after venture and not make any money. But if you persist and learn from your mistakes and you're ready to take advantage and prepare for the next business opportunity and the next business fight, if you keep trying to make that one hit, you can become instantly wealthy. You can win in business and you can win in a fight. It can mean millions or even billions of dollars to you. It's the same in a street fight. You can jab and jab and jab and kick and punch and work your butt off without noticing any effect of what you're doing on your opponent. But if you persist, if you're prepared and you train hard, you can go the distance. And if you're ready to take advantage of anything that's happening in the fight and prepare for any opportunity that might occur, one punch can knock your opponent out and you can win the fight. Time and time again, the great fighters are the ones who persist and keep working, who keep training hard and smart, waiting and biding their time and ready to make that one punch and knock out their opponent. So those are the 11 things I learned from Mark Cuban that can help you win a fight in business and in the ring. This is Ted Gambardella. I'll see you next time.